Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to chapter number 3. In this chapter we are going to speak about the power of competitor research. In this lesson, in the first video, you are going to learn about how to find competitors. I'm going to give you some tips, some ideas, some directions, how to start your competitor research. Whatever, if you do dropshipping from Amazon to eBay, from Walmart to eBay, from another suppliers to eBay, or you sell your own goods. So first of all, of course, you open a Zik, you go into the product research. After you go to the product research, you open a new tab and you open Amazon.com or Walmart, or you open the website of the supplier you are working with. Then what you do is basically you want to search for best sellers, and I will explain you the idea behind it. So I'm writing here best sellers, and I will choose one of the categories I believe it's strong. I take the baby categories, for example. After I choose this category and I wrote best sellers, basically what I receive is the best selling items on Amazon. Now, what most of the dropshippers are doing is, and this is also our lack, they are not making a market research like we doing in Zik. They're just going to the best sellers in Amazon and they copy paste item. So this way we can basically find a lot of dropshippers. So as you can see, I came here to this to baby bestseller result, and I'm scrolling down to one of the most selling items. I'm just going to pick one of the items. It's not really important which item I'm going to take. So I copy this item, copy the title of this item. I went back to the product research. As you can see, I paste the title here. Of course, if you do drop shipping in the UK, so you do the same on amazon.co.uk and you just choose the settings of the shipping location UK. The same with other countries, and the same also with other suppliers like Walmart or AliExpress or whatever. Okay, so we put the title here and I will click on search, and in this moment Zik are searching all the items that have this title on Amazon, on eBay. And as you can see here, there are, I was on United States. Let's just search again in United States. I was on the United Kingdom, sorry. I search again in United States. And basically what Zik is doing right now is pulling all the items from eBay that's selling with the same title like Amazon. So why we do it? Because many people just copy, many dropshippers just copy this item with this title and sell it like this in eBay. And this way we can find out many dropshippers, okay? So after we get the first results, we actually in our first step, okay, we're starting our competitor research journey. We copy one of the best sellers from Amazon and we search it in eBay, in Zik, in the product research. And then we received list of all sellers selling the same item or similar item using almost the same title. And basically 95 or 99% of those sellers are dropshippers from Amazon to eBay. So that way we can focus on making competitor research on sellers that playing in the same field like us. We are dropshippers, they are dropshippers, and that way we can find items or ideas for niches and products. You will learn it in the next lessons and chapters, and you can be more productive. Okay, so I got the first result here, as you can see, and you can see that there are items, the pictures. We can see that this almost very similar pictures to Amazon. This here is very similar to this. It's maybe a little different color. We can go here inside. We see that there are different colors here. Let's see if we have more here. Or you see, so we see that there is this one here, and we see that this is the same, and here is the blue one. And we understand by the picture, as you can see, by the title, that we believe this is a dropshippers from Amazon to eBay. We are gonna try those sellers. Okay, we're gonna make a competitor research on those sellers to get more information about them. Now, because we're in the first step of our journey, we are not going to analyze too much the result of this page. As you can see, I just scrolled down and I just went to the seller list on the left side. I just compare the pictures to see if it's look like products from Amazon, titles, I see the prices, and I'm gonna open a few sellers. So let's just start from the beginning and open most of those sellers. First of all, I opened so many sellers, and I will tell you soon why. And the reason I do it is because I want to get more information. I want to get more data. I want to see if those sellers are dropships from Amazon or not. And later on, I will also analyze more the page here to make better decision in the future, choose a better seller in the future. But let's first of all see our results. So we see this seller here. You can see it says 24,000 items and 700 sold items. We can see that all the pictures have a white background, as you can see, and what we learn from it, that probably those items are from Amazon, because in Amazon the policy say that you must have a white background for your pictures. The title looks from Amazon. You don't change the titles, as you can see. Let's look on other sellers. Let's look on this seller, for example. This sellers maybe is not dropshippers from Amazon to eBay, but maybe yes, I'm not sure, but it looks like there is many variation here. And here is still thinking. Here, as we can see, also a lot of white backgrounds. This seller have a little better sales, have a very good sale earnings. In the next lessons, we're going to learn what is a good competitor, what is not, what is bad competitor. But first of all, I want to practice with you how to find competitors. So you saw that actually in very fast step, I just went to Amazon bestsellers, copied the title, searched in the product research, and I got a list of a lot of sellers. Okay, now I want to practice with you how do we take the right decision to pick the best sellers from this list. So let's just do this process again. Let's just take one of those sellers. We see this is the most selling item from this seller. So let's just scan another title on the product research and see how do we understand whether is a good seller or not before we opening his information. From this point, from this perspective, how do we know if it's a good seller or not? Okay, so look, we have here list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sellers. We have their seller name, we have the feedbacks, how many feedbacks they have, we have how many times they sold the items, we have the title, we have the selling price and the number of sales again, and the location, the item location. Yeah. Now we have to remember that there are a few parameters that very important for us that help us to take the right decision in this situation and pick the right seller in this moment. And those parameters is, most important is number of sales. Okay. When we see a lot of sales, we already interested. We already think, all right, this seller sell more than the other, maybe doing something right. So this is the first thing. The second thing is the selling price. Selling price tell us if this seller sell more expensive from his competitors or not. Okay, so here we see that the first seller sold this item 7 times for $9, and he is cheaper than his competitors. The second thing is the number of the third thing, is the number of feedbacks. We see that this seller have 1,594 feedbacks. He sold this item 7 times, but he sold it much cheaper than his competitors. Okay, then we see other seller here, this for example, that have 2,700 feedbacks. It's still not way too much. It's still not much more than him. 1,000 feedbacks more, it's not a big deal, okay? He sold this item 2 times, but he sell this item $2 more expensive, okay? And when we see a seller that have the same feedbacks or less feedbacks and he sell the item more expensive and it works for him, maybe he do something right. But then we have the fourth parameter, and this parameter is the title. Okay, so we are considering all these parameters: number of feedbacks, number of sales, title, selling price, and we're trying to get the best out of it. So we always will try to look for the seller with the least feedbacks, the highest selling price, and the highest number of sales, and the best titles. If we look here in the seller, we can see that the first seller actually have a better title than this one. You can see here the dots. These dots means this seller didn't change the title. And here he little bit changed. He had the new. Okay, so he didn't really change too much, but he added another letter. So we understand that maybe he give a little bit more impact. He trying to make his listing a little bit better. And this can give us the idea from this moment that maybe this seller also invest more time in other listings, so maybe he's a good seller. But I'm gonna open this one because this one sold this item, sold the same item, and he sell it $2 more expensive, and it worked out for him. So maybe he sell also other items in his store with higher profit. And I will open this seller, and let's see what we get here. So as you can see, we got actually very good results. It's a 10,000 active listings, 2,000 sales a month, $64,000 sales a month, and actually it's not bad sellers. You have a good sales. This seller is making money, okay? And this is how you find sellers. This is how you take decision to search for the next sellers. It's very important you will understand that after you found one seller, like we found this seller, each item you search on the product research will direct you to another sellers and another sellers and another and another and another. And all you need to do is keep track good sellers and jump from one seller to another seller. And in the next lessons, you're gonna learn what is a good seller, what is a bad seller, and how do we know we find a seller that can be valuable for us and how not. In the next chapters, you're gonna learn, of course, how to find products, niches, and everything. So thank you very much, and see you in the next lesson. Ciao, ciao.